My name is Gregory. I'm 59 years old now, but what happened when I was a college student still echoes in my memory like it happened yesterday. I'm not proud of what I did, but I do it again in a heartbeat. Because if you hurt someone I care about, especially someone who comes to me for safety, then you'd better be ready for the consequences. And this one? This was brutal. Not with fists. Not with yelling. But with quiet, calculated revenge, the kind that leaves scars where no one can see. Back in the late 90s, I was attending my local junior college, riding the wave of the early internet age, working as a student employee in the administration building. It was a good time. I just moved in with my girlfriend, let's call her Lucy, to save on rent and be closer to campus. We were building something stable, and for once, life felt like it was lining up just right. One Friday night, Lucy mentioned she invited a friend over for a game night. I didn't think much of it. College nights were often casual, and we loved hosting. The more, the merrier. What surprised me was that her friend, Sarah, was someone I'd known back in high school. Not best friends or anything, but we had a few classes together and always got along fine. She was bright, funny, and always had this quirky energy about her. She fit in instantly. Like she belonged in our little circle. Over the next few weeks, Sarah became a regular fixture: game nights, casual dinners, late-night movie marathons. Everyone loved her. And then there was Jay. Jay was Sarah's boyfriend. A quiet guy. Too quiet. The few times he joined us, he didn't say much. Always looked like he was holding back something. Anger, maybe? Disdain? I could never tell. He'd sit in the corner, arms crossed, eyes scanning the room like he didn't trust a soul. He didn't engage in conversations, barely acknowledged Lucy or me, and often left early.
It made everyone uncomfortable. But out of respect for Sarah, we kept the door open. Then came the call. It was a rainy Tuesday night. Lucy's phone rang. It was Sarah, crying. "Can I come over?" The moment she walked through our front door, I knew something was wrong. Her eyes were puffy, her hands shaking. Lucy took her into the bedroom for privacy. I didn't want to intrude, but when Lucy came out an hour later, her face was pale. Jay pushed her. She fell over a table. There's a bruise across her lower back. She told Lucy everything, the screaming, the accusations, the violence. All because she'd been spending time with us. Jay thought she was cheating, on him, with someone, anyone. The paranoia had boiled over. And then, he laid hands on her. Sarah, ever the optimist, said it was probably a one-time thing. An accident. That she didn't think he meant to hurt her. But I knew better. I don't consider myself a violent man. I'm big, sure, 6 feet 4 inches, played football in high school, but I've never thrown a punch in my life. Still, something snapped. He hurt Sarah. He pushed her. He bruised her. And he scared her. That was unacceptable. My brain went into overdrive. I couldn't protect her with fists, but I could do something much worse. You see, my part-time job at the administration office gave me access to everything: student IDs, schedules, class rosters, tuition balances. And Jay. He was a foreign exchange student. Which meant he had to maintain a minimum number of active course units to keep his student visa. Miss that mark, and you're out. I had 2 days. 2 days before the final enrollment deadline. I made a plan. A quiet one. One that no one would trace back to me. That Friday afternoon, I waited until the office was practically empty. The admin staff had all left early for a meeting. Using the old rotary-style enrollment phone system which still operated independently of the newer database, I accessed Jay's student records using his ID, which I had memorized. Step 1. I dropped every single one of his classes. English. Sociology. History. All gone. Step 2. I added him to every available class that had extra fees: art labs, science courses with equipment charges, music classes with instrument rentals. Why? Because if you owed the school money, they locked your account. No transcripts. No re-enrollment. Nothing. I hung up the phone and walked away. Did my hands shake? A little. Did I feel guilty? Not even a shred. The next week, Sarah told us something beautiful. She and Jay were in the same English class. Or rather, had been. That Tuesday, she walked into the lecture hall to find a stranger standing awkwardly near the door. All the seats were full. Jay was nowhere in sight. The professor looked confused. Took roll. "Jay," she called. Nothing. Then she addressed the new student. "Looks like you're officially in. You've been moved off the wait list." Sarah turned to Lucy and me later and said, "He tried to argue with the teacher. Said he was in the class. But his name wasn't on the list. There was nothing she could do. He never came back." Over the next few weeks, Jay vanished like a ghost. Sarah blocked him everywhere. Campus police were never involved, she didn't want the drama, just peace. I checked his file a month later. Every fee-based class was dropped. But there were no new classes added.
His entire enrollment history was empty. I don't know if he was kicked out, sent back home, or just gave up. Maybe his visa expired and he couldn't fight the system. But I do know this. He disappeared. And Sarah? She started smiling again. Now, decades later, I sometimes wonder if I went too far. I didn't give him a chance to defend himself. I made him vanish with a few clicks and a phone call. But then I remember Sarah's face, the fear, the pain, the desperation, and I know I made the right choice. He didn't just hurt her physically. He shattered her trust, her sense of safety. And for that, he paid. Maybe not with fists. But with something far more powerful. His future. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to my story. Was I a hero, or just another person who crossed the line? That's for you to decide. But one thing I've learned in 59 years. When you protect someone you love, you do it without hesitation. And if you'd like to hear more true stories of revenge, justice, and raw emotion, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like if you think Sarah deserved better. And drop a comment, what would you have done? Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and don't mess with the wrong friend group.